welcome back. It's the Savi Bee, and I am so excited because I am going to be reviewing for you guys the ColourPop priming and setting sprays that have real crystals in them. Oh my god, I could just die. I had to buy these as soon as they released. I've had them for a couple of days and I just sprayed them on my hand to test it out a little bit, but I have not used it with a full makeup look yet. That is happening today, so if you want to see what I think of these two sprays, keep watching and watch me apply my whole face of makeup. For my priming spray, I got the Amethyst Crystal Priming Spray. It's in this super pretty bottle. It's actually really sturdy. I thought it would be plastic, but I think it's glass because it sounds pretty sturdy. The label's super cute. I got the Amethyst because it's great for oily skin. It's going to help dry up any of the excess oil. So let me tell you a little bit about the product. This is the package it came in. It's super pretty. On the back it says it contains real amethyst crystal, honey cocates. I don't even know if I'm saying that right or what that is. It's derived from honey to give you a more matte finished look. That's perfect. Dragon fruit extract, pure granatum, I don't know if that's right, and citrus aurantium dulcis, orange flower. Should just started with that. It's orange flower. And it's a blend of sweet orange and pomegranate to give you a smoother and more flawless look. Okay, so it says to shake up the bottle, get all this stuff mixed up in here, and hold it at arm length. And don't get it in my eyes or my mouth, obviously. Oh, goodness. Okay. So yeah, definitely, oh, it's in my eyes. Whew. The spray is actually really good. It gets, I hate when I feel like that dry spot when all the rest of my face is wet. So it does give you a generous amount of spray for each pump I did. Definitely hold at arm's length. I do have some products where I have to hold it closer to my face. This you should definitely hold at arm's length because it's quite aggressive when you spray it. I don't love the smell, but that's just me. It almost has like a cucumbery smell to it. I don't know why, because it didn't say anything about cucumber on the box. It's not my favorite smell, but I'm not going to rule it out based on smell. So I'm just going to, some parts still feel dry. There we go. Oof. I'm just going to pat this in a little bit and make sure I get all my areas. I'm just going to do my base face for you guys, and that's it. So it should be a super quick, short video. I have my primer done, so I don't even need to do that. I'm going to be using my Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup in Cool Bone. And I'm taking my little like fluffy brush. It's a Wet n Wild brush. And I need to clean it. And I'm using this small brush just to fill in my pores. I'm still testing out this theory. Using circular motions. I'm just going to let this set for a couple of seconds and really seal into my pores, if that's a thing. I don't know. Apply the rest of my foundation while I let it sit, and I will do that area last. I'm just going to dab this all over my face. And I will blend it in with a sponge in 1 second. I have that blended in pretty good, so now I'm going to go in with my Shape Tape and Light Sand to add my concealer and to lighten up some areas for when I do my highlight. So I have my concealer blended in. I'm going to set it a little bit with actually some of my other spray that I got from ColourPop, which is the setting spray. So the Aventurine Crystal Setting Spray has real aventurine, cucumber water, lemon extract, honey cocoates, not sure if that's right again, derived from honey to give a more matte finish look. Again, this is also good for oily skin. I got both of the ones that would dry up the oils and make sure that I don't get like a grease slick look by the end of the day. So I'm going to shake this up. I'm going to spray it on my beauty blender. And I'm going to pat those areas down a little bit more. I'm now going to take my NYX Set It and Don't Fret It matte finishing powder, and I'm going to go through those areas where I put the concealer and just seal all that in for a nice matte look. It's going to look really powdery and silky, airbrush smooth. It's going to look great. And I'm using my sponge for this. Now that I've set those areas with my finishing powder, I'm going to now use something I'm so excited about. I just got, it's the Becca and Chrissy Teigan, I think it's a glow kit, I'm not sure. Glow face palette. It is so gorgeous. Look at this. Oh my god. So pretty. So I'm going to use this for the very first time. I have not used it yet. And I'm going to be adding in my contour and some blush and all of that good stuff. So I am going to be using this contour brush by Younique. And I'm taking this dark color right here, the darkest color in the palette. I am a little worried because it seems like every shade has shimmer to it, and I don't want to look like a Twilight vampire. So I'm a little nervous, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so it doesn't actually look like it comes off shimmery at all once it's on the skin. I love how it went on, so the real test is going to see how it blends out. I'm going to go a little lighter at first and see how it blends out. I don't want to take off too much of this. If it needs a little extra blending, I'll go in with a harder brush, but I'm just going to use this fluffy brush right here. It blended out pretty good. I'm going to go over with my beauty blender again and with my setting spray just to see if I can blend it out a little bit more. I don't want to lose it, but right now it's still just a tiny bit too dark. So I blended it out pretty well. I'm going to add a little extra on top of what I just did, but I'm going to be using this one right here so that it's not so dark. So this shade that I just used is actually a little more shimmery than this one, but this is going to add in a little darkness above my skin tone, right above and below that harsh line, so it looks a little more blended out. Okay, so I love this palette so far. I think it's great. I'm going to add in some blush. Let's see. And I'm going to be using the blush in this palette. It's light, it's not too overpowering, but I'm pretty sure you can build it up to get a darker look if you have a darker skin tone or if you just want a bigger pop of color. Okay, I love it. I am obsessed with this palette so far. It is perfect. They nailed it. Okay, so I'm going to be using the highlighter also in this palette, because why not? And I'm going to be using just this big fluffy Morphe brush in M510. And this is the highlight shade that they have in there. Super cute. So the highlight's not popping as much as I would like it to. I'll try a different brush, but I usually have to go for a lighter highlight, like white, because I am so pale. Yeah, I'm going to say the highlighter is the only thing I'm not obsessed with in this palette. Just because I'm not really getting much. Okay, so that's not working, so I'm going to go with my fave, my Carli Bybel palette, because I can use the white one in here and that's going to really show up on my skin. See? Instant. Okay, so let me go over that Becca highlight with this one. Yeah, much more noticeable. Okay, perfect. Okay, and now I'm just going to set everything again with my Aventurine ColourPop Setting Spray. I know I'm using a lot, but I just figured why not. But so far I am loving my look. I love how it goes on. I didn't care for the smell of the other one either. So the smells are the only thing I'm not in love with. I usually love the smell of cucumber, so I don't know why I don't like this one, but anybody else might be a fan. It's just I'm not a fan of the smell. Otherwise, everything else is great. The look of it, the feel of how it goes on is super light. I'm happy with it so far. So we'll see at the end of today how it holds up and how it makes my skin keep that oil away. All right, well, I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. For product details, just look below. Bye.